Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Saturday night, and you're all locked in to Saturday Night Special. We got a great show for you tonight. Sam's going to go over all the highlights from his dodgeball trip to Italy. We've got some news, the Simmering 10, best and worst, time tunnel. We got all the greatness here that Runner Vision has to offer. So sit back, relax, pour yourself a drink, and let's get this show on the road.
Warning. The following video contains material that some viewers may find harmful or could be traumatizing to some audiences and doesn't reflect the opinion of Renovision. Viewer discretion advised.
Yeah.
Oh, my camera's messing up.
Every week we got to hit that. Every week.
Yes. Welcome everyone in. As you can see right now, it's just me, Sam, and Hartman as Kyle took such a massive banger of a dump that it knocked his power out. So
Yep.
we were waiting for Kyle's power to be restored.
He needs to move the power line away from the toilet area,
right?
So that when it kind of moves down, it doesn't knock that cord out of place.
Well, that's what he got for being so set on setting his power lines under his house. So every time he just dookies, it knocks his power out.
You know what I think it was? I think it was the new curtains he just got installed.
Too much power.
Way too much power.
Could not handle, the grid couldn't handle it.
StreamYard is revolting against his new curtains. You guys asked for this.
BK says, I see Kyle is not here after Marco released his private cosplay pictures last night. Oh, no. Tyson says, good evening, fellas. Let's get this party started.
I'm with you, Tyson.
Says, sup, Brucifer. The love in GT Key Comics. Thumbs up. Say what up to the chat. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday night. So we're going to let Sam lead the show off tonight and talk a little bit about his Italy trip and dodgeball and how the boys did over in Italy.
Thanks so much. It was incredible. What an incredible experience. If any of you ever want to join my dodgeball league and go to Italy, you let me know. I will set it up because everyone said this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, but I was like, I hope not. I hope it's an annual opportunity. I hope we get to go back again and again. And it's looking like we showed up and they want us back. They want the rematch. All right, so let's start at the top. There were there's supposed to be 6 teams, but one of them caught wind that we were coming and dropped out last second. So there were 5 total teams, 4 Italian teams, and then Triple D. And of the 4 Italian teams, 2 of the teams were personneled by not less than 6 of Team Italy, the national team's dodgeball players. We faced guys, Matteo De Angelis, he's a national team player. Eugenio Lucchesi, a national team player. Samuele Palladini and Luigi Ramos Lucci and Brian Creaney. It was ironic is that
insert very Italian name here.
Very name, but ironically, Triple D is crewed by me, Sam, and my co-captain Brian, and then we've got 5 other guys who came with us. And ironically, the team that we struggled with the most was also captained by guys named Samuel and Brian. It was pretty wild. At any rate, we started the tournament with 5 rounds of round robin, and then we finished the round robin. We did 2 full rounds of round robins. We had to play 8 games against the same 4 teams before the tournament, the elimination rounds came in. And then we ended up playing a semifinal and then in the finals. And let's hit some of those highlights now, Matt. All right. So this first one is me. I'm number 80, and my co-captain Brian is number 17, and that's taking on Brian Creaney, one of the national players. It was a very good example of how me and Brian will often coordinate when we're on the court together. So this is during the second day of round robin. We wore black uniforms the first day and then white uniforms the second day. All right, let's move to the next one. All right, so this is pretty awesome. It'll zoom in later, but you were looking at the guy in the middle, just caught it, number 5, caught it with his ankles. Caught the ball with his ankles. He was the oldest player in the whole tournament, beating me by about 10 months.
You don't even see it. Like, it looks like he sidesteps it. You don't see it until you zoom in and can barely see the orange between his legs.
Zoop. He had to really tighten his butt cheeks to hold on to that one.
Nothing was getting out of there.
All right, let's hit the next one. All right, so this one, unfortunately, the camera wasn't really positioned very well, but Gabe catches the ball, and he's trying very hard to keep from going over the line, because if he goes over the line, he's out. So he manages to kind of bend backwards like he's in the Matrix and stay in bounds and grab the catch. It was ruled a catch. So he got the guy out and stayed in bounds. And I mean, we were on another level in Italy. We really reached a whole new level of play, of proficiency. One of our guys, Jace, he's pretty young. He hasn't been playing dodgeball very long, but he impressed everybody. They wanted to make him MVP. But he got like second runner up for MVP. And he's now looking like he's going to try out for the U.S. national team in dodgeball because he had such an impressive performance. But this one's Gabe. Gabe is another one of our young guys. He's the youngest guy on the team. He's 17. And just really, really taking it to a new level. All right, let's go to the next one.
That's considered a catch, even though he drops it when he stumbles to get back up.
It was caught long enough.
Caught
long enough for them. You know, they ruled it a catch.
Nice.
All right, so this is kind of a fun one. So right at the very beginning, Tyler, who's like 30, 34, 35, he caught the ball, bringing me back in. And then I chucked the ball at Luigi, who's the guy that got out there, and you can see him basically do the very Italian thing, right? You know, he does the hand thing. And then the game proceeds, and this guy's name is Federico De Vita, and he takes out Tyler, and Tyler does a little roll like he's in Galaxy Quest. He does a little roll off the court, and then I finished it off. So I got the last 2 outs. Here's the ball. Whoop. Leg.
Oh, hit him in the leg.
and then there's DeVita gets a couple more outs. He gets Jet out, and he gets Tyler out. Tyler does a little roll, and then I get DeVita out with a very close call. Now this is the final out. This is what ended the whole thing. So this is me and Samuele Palladini. I told him that he and I were at war, and he was like, yeah, we are at war. And he jumped over the middle line, did suicide, and got me right at the very end. And that was it. That was the final out. And I grabbed him, picked him up. He thought I was tossing him over my shoulder, but I put him back down. And then he does a little yippee, little Mario Brothers jump in the air. These guys were absolutely awesome. I want to go to the slideshow here. We were like trying to understand each other. I was the only one really who studied any Italian before this trip, and I was able to communicate with them pretty well. And this is us hanging out between games at lunch after we finished the pizza that they got, and you can go to the next one. This is me. This is Brian on the left, me and Tyler getting ready to come back in after a catch. And then go ahead. This is after day one. This is basically our last match. We took a picture with all of these guys. So the guys in the back row, the really tall guy in the purple, that's Matteo DeAngelis. He's the national team. The guy right in the middle in the purple, he's a national team player. The guy with the beard to the right, second to the right, he's national team player. And the guy down on his knee next to Tyler is Eugenio, and he's also a national team player. So we're playing some pretty tough competition. Everyone smokes there. You see that little kid like right at the edge? He was smoking cigarettes too. Everyone, like they all smoke cigarettes, man. His mom was like, "Here, have a cigarette."
Nice.
It's me and my wife in the elevator. One of my favorite things about our uniform was I was number 80, Tyler was number 08, and then we had a number 13 and a number 5. And if we lined up in the right way, it spelled boobies. My wife thought it was kind of immature, but whatever. It's dodgeball. I traded jerseys with Matteo after the game. I don't know why they wanted to do that. Our jersey's definitely not up to their standard, but I got a nice jersey out of it.
Very American with the jersey swap.
And then this was at the award ceremony where we were presented with our trophy.
Jesus Christ.
Luca International Dodgeball Tournament. And this is now sitting in my mantle. And it was pretty great. So I think there's just maybe one or two more. After the award ceremony, there was a lot of pictures being taken, and they wanted us to do karaoke. So I sang a killer song for karaoke, but it was kind of silly. It's just all the Italians, like they're very Italian. You know, this was the guy who was like, "Oh." It was a lot of fun. I hope that when we go back, that you guys, if anybody wants to join us on this trip, get your passport now. Start doing Duolingo. That's me and Eugenio. We're about the same size, you can see there. But start doing your Italian. We'd love to have as many people there as possible. So that's the final picture there. Me in the middle, Eugenio on, I guess it's my left. In the picture, it's my right. And the other guy is there. His name is Francesco. Now, Francesco, he had this really unique ability that the more beer he drank, the better his English got. By the time he got his third beer down, he was speaking perfect English.
Yeah, I have relatives like that.
Anyway, thank you everyone for supporting Triple D Dodgeball. Thank you so much for allowing me to share this passion of ours with you guys. And we really hope to keep bringing you some great stuff in the future. We're planning on we're hosting the Italians in December. And we're going to do our own international tournament. And hopefully we get to bring home the gold or keep the gold at home. So check it out.
USA.
You guys updated how things progress. But Triple D definitely thanks the support of all you Renovision viewers, all you Saturday Night Special viewers, and anybody who bought a shirt. Thank you so much. I know Kyle donated, Marco donated, Pete bought a shirt. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate all your support. And we're going to keep bringing you these old men's dreams, these young men's dreams, and letting you know that you can make your dreams come true.
Nice. Tyson says Triple D should have an appearance in Dodgeball 2 if there ever is one.
I would love for it to be about our tournament. I would love for that. Because it was really
Astro
awesome.
says true athletes kicking some ass.
That's right.
Dude, that's a sweet trophy. I just watched Dodgeball recently and thought of you. And
Thanks,
Cosmos
Astro.
One says, you got it, brother. Keep it up.
Oh, do you have that last slide? Can we just put the slide up because it has the poster for the tournament? I wanted everybody. There's a familiar picture for anybody who watches the Saturday Night Special. In the poster, me and my co-captain made the poster. You can see me there, and just take the cosmic one down. Take the comment down. You can see it.
I got it.
There it is. Average Joe's. Got my Average Joe's on. Yeah, it was a good time. Again, thanks to Saturday Night Special for letting me share this dodgeball adventure with you guys. I appreciate it.
And now, are you just having the Italian team come over here in December? Or are you going to send out invitations to other teams?
I'm hoping to have 3 Arizona teams, the Italian team, one Italian team, 2 Mexican teams, and another team from Arizona from a different league. Hopefully they can make it too.
Nice.
But it would be 7 or 8 teams total.
Nice. Going to dodgeball it all up. What's going on, Sticks?
How you doing tonight, guys? Sorry I'm late. I was
It's
dealing with some stuff, so.
Unacceptable, Sticks.
I know.
You're not dealing with anything more important than Sam does dodgeball.
Oh yeah, check out this hat. I got this in Italy too. Luca, Italy. This is my shirt, Toscana, which means Tuscany. They gave me they loaded me up with all kinds of swag. They gave me a backpack, like 4 shirts. Yeah.
Nice.
It was a great time.
See, now you got to load them up with a bunch of stuff when they come here. You got to give them a backpack and 5 shirts.
I'm going to give them all Average Joe's uniforms.
There you go.
Or
and
Purple Cobras, depending on
trophy.
Whether they're good or bad.
You should give them a Skills That Kills jersey.
Skills That Kill.
Big FUBU jacket.
They did hand out some like skills awards, and our boy Tyler ended up with, they call him the boss catch because he got the most catches out of everybody.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Tyler. Way to go, Tyler.
Did your wife get some sightseeing in?
Yeah, she definitely did. The tournament was the first 2.5 days, and then after the award ceremony, the guy who ran the tournament, the guy with his pant legs rolled up in the picture there, took us on a tour of his beautiful city, Lucca, and it really rolled out the red carpet for us. We spent like 3 hours walking around this town, and they wanted us to basically see every inch and understand every inch of the town, and it was truly amazing. I'm so grateful that we got to connect with these people. You know, usually I don't like traveling very much because I just feel like I'm sitting somewhere else eating food instead of my own house.
Right.
But to be able to connect with the place through the people that live there makes it a whole different kind of travel. So It was very, very cool. And hopefully if anybody is interested in participating, let me know. We'd love to have as many people as possible. They unfortunately got torpedoed by some dodgeball politics, Italian dodgeball politics. It was like a dodgeball mafia, and they scared off something like 10 different international teams. We were the only team that didn't bow to their mafioso ways. And it was wild. Like I had no idea that it was so intensely competitive that they had a mafia.
Were they trying to strong arm you and they're not showing up?
Sam, I want you to lose.
They were like, if you show up to this tournament, you're banned from everything that we do. And I was like, I don't know you. I don't even know you. You guys didn't invite me to anything. But they're hosting a similar tournament today, and tomorrow. And so I don't know. I don't know why all these European teams bailed, but we showed up. We actually had to bring all the balls for the competition because they weren't even like, they got to the guys who were shipping the balls and said, hey, you can't ship to these people. And they won't even ship the balls to them. So we brought them 12 balls so they could play. It was pretty crazy, man. I had no idea.
Sam,
in case Sam now has a hit on him from the old country.
Well, good luck catching.
That's crazy that it's that intense over there that they have a mafia that is trying to stop them from having a tournament.
I will tell you that the mafia tries to stop
Dodgeball
everything.
machine gun.
A Dodge father.
The Dodge father. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
it
stuff,
was
man.
it was a great time. We made a lot of great friends. They were just thrilled that we showed up for them, and we plan to continue to show up for these folks. So hopefully we get
Nice.
a lot of people to push back against the dodgeball mafia.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. You
Yeah,
don't
my,
wake up with a horse head in your bed now.
Yeah, right. You're gonna have a horse head. Take it to the matrices.
Like the dodgeball godfather. All
That's
right. Well, congrats to Triple D and on all your success in Italy, and hopefully you
Yeah, keep
guys
going.
win it all and when they're here in the States. And December's a good time to do that, so you're not sweating your sacks off.
Yeah. We gotta have our balls in order.
Yeah.
You want
Thanks,
them
guys.
to be thrown, not sweating.
Yeah, they chalk up their hands. They chalk up their hands so that they don't lose grip.
Wow.
I don't do that.
Serious, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty intense. It's a good time.
That's good. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move along here and get into the news. All right. First up on the docket tonight is Ghostbusters Afterlife teases a chilling sequel with a new poster. December's Ghostbusters 4 sees Afterlife star Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, and McKenna Grace reprise their roles as Gary Gruberson, Callie Spangler, Trevor Spangler, and Phoebe Spangler, respectively. This time around, Mr. Gruberson and the Spangler clan will be full-fledged Ghostbusters, complete with the classic jumpsuits. They will be joined by a legacy Ghostbuster Ray Stantz and Winston Zeddemore, with Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson reprising their own respective roles. Which
Very
kind
cool.
of new, because it's going to be Winston bankrolling the whole thing if you want after Afterlife. But it's a kind of an interesting little teaser of the symbol all covered in ice.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a
Christmas release.
yeah, Batman
Freeze.
Forever. Yeah, a Batman Mr. Freeze crossover.
I think they're going to be battling the Snow Miser.
Or Antarctica.
Time to kick some ice.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing what sticks?
Battling Snow Miser.
Snow Heat Miser, you mean?
Heat miser.
No, Snow Miser was the one that made all the snow.
Meister Burger Meister.
That's a different movie.
Either way, Ghostbuster. Anybody excited for another Ghostbusters movie?
I mean,
I'd
I
like to see
enjoyed the
the
last
last
one. If it's entertaining, yeah, I'm excited about it.
I am too. I just want more ghost busting action.
Yeah, bust those ghosts.
There's never
Busting
enough-
makes me feel good.
There's always too much talking and not enough ghost busting for me.
Yeah.
I just want them busting all over the place,
Busting, just busting.
just busting everywhere.
Yeah, maybe this is maybe this isn't ice. Maybe we're misunderstanding what this is.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, sperm doesn't freeze, does it?
Maybe it's water, but it's frozen.
What about you freezing sperm there, Hartman?
Does it freeze?
For future Hartman
Well said.
generations.
Well said, Hartman. Logos covered with ectoplasm. Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Joe's Doolin says, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Yeah, Bruce Froze on the right track is Arnold reprising his role as Mr. Freeze.
Time to kick some ice. Chill out.
Moving on, the first 5 minutes of Secret Invasion are available on theinvasionhasbegun.com. It has an access using a secret passcode of RSD3PX5N7S. Marvel Studios is letting fans in on a secret. Secret Invasion's first 5 minutes. The beginning of the Disney Plus miniseries is available for free ahead of its premiere. Per discussing films on Twitter, Marvel unveiled the first 5 minutes of Secret Invasion via the invasionhasbegun.com. One fan visit the website, they can access free footage using the code. The preview offers a more extensive look at the premise of the show, as well as Samuel L. Jackson reprising his iconic role as Nick Fury. I haven't watched this yet, but to me, like,
That makes me
they're
worried.
showing, the fact that they're showing you the first 5 minutes kind of makes me worried.
Yeah,
like maybe
That
it's not
code,
testing
that code
well.
sounds familiar to me. What is that? What is that from? RSD3, PX5, and 7S. That seems like some element of an actual show or a comic that we've actually reviewed.
I'm not sure.
But leaking the first 5 minutes, I think, is probably a sign that people are losing interest in the Disney Plus Marvel series. Not that the series itself is going to be bad, but that they're trying to drum up new interest because they've struggled with the most recent offerings.
This comes out in August.
I believe so. Yes. And is it end of September, early or no? Yeah, is it August? Let's see. I can't remember when it comes out. This show hasn't really been on my radar. Like, I'm gonna watch it, but
That's one of the things I was going to say. Maybe they're putting this out because they feel like it hasn't been on anyone's radar because it's been so long.
no, June 21st is the first episode. So this month,
okay.
couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
So I know it's got a huge cast, and Emilia Clarke is in it, and I just like I said, you said, Sticks, the releasing the first 5 minutes kind of just has me a little on edge about maybe it's not testing well, or like Sam was saying, is it that Marvel is catching on to people are growing tired and sour on these products, so they're trying to just kind of draw some excitement to get some sort of like word of mouth campaign about this show out there to get people more interested. But right now it's like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I know it's been pushed back a couple times, so who knows? Anytime anyone's put out 5 minutes of their show, it's not always a bad sign, but it's never a good sign either, because sometimes it turns out to be, well, we're just trying to drum up business for this thing.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's not always a bad thing. It just feels like they're probably looking at their numbers and realizing that they're down, and so just as like a reminder that the show is coming, they're trying to drum up some interest. But I hope it's good. I hope the 5 minutes are good. I'm not really that interested in checking it out, but I hope it's good.
AOA says Samuel L. Jackson is getting paid, and I'll be there.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Good.
Next up, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's NBC sitcom Young Rock is down for the 3 count. Per Deadline, the series about Johnson's rise from the son of a WWE Hall of Famer to the biggest wrestling superstar in the business has been canceled after 3 seasons. The primary reason for Young Rock's cancellation was season 3's Nielsen ratings, with the season having averaged about 1.4 million viewers and a 0.25 rating. That was a step down from Young Rock season 2, which averaged 2.23 million viewers, while season 1 earned the series high of 3 million viewers.
I don't know. I mean, I have not watched a single episode of this show.
Neither have I.
I loved Young Rock. I thought it was good. But after season 3, it's kind of already gone through his entire WWE career. So it's like, really, there's how much more do they have left to cover going forward? So
maybe it's a good time to call it quits.
Yeah,
anyway.
I kind of feel like this was a good spot to cancel the show.
I mean, we still have to see his rise to be Black Adam, and
and then the downfall of the show,
and then
the attempt to overthrow the DC and strong arm the DC universe, and then you got to see him be completely full circle meta and be the Rock acting as the Rock on a show about the Rock.
Where he loses out on roles. Where he loses out on roles now.
That's not that much different from wrestling, honestly.
And then he voices the bitch of Superman. Was he the dog? I don't know.
Okay. Well, all right.
He played a dog.
Oh yeah. In
Super Dog.
Super Pets?
Big Pets. Super
I mean, I
Pets.
think he did that before he left, right?
Well, he did that before Black Adam.
Yeah.
Okay. I was kind of hoping he did it after.
Dude, Nothing But Trouble is a weird movie, man.
Oh, I love that movie. Dan Aykroyd. That's great.
I just love this picture. Nothing better than the Rock from Central Intelligence when he's in the shower singing. But yeah, for me, I guess I'm the only one on the panel that's actually watched the show. It was a good time because it has definitely not sure where it was going to go since it got to the height of his WWE career. And it was already covered. Like they already covered his Stone Cold Steve Austin feuds. And so. Across the Spider-Verse, big cameos may be bad news. As well as bringing Miles Morales, Gwen Stacy, and Peter B. Parker back to the big screen, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse featured a wealth of cameos from other Spider-Man adaptations. Notably, these included a range of appearances from live-action characters, such as Donald Glover. Spoiler if you've not seen Spider-Verse yet. Donald Glover's Prowler from the MCU, Mr. Chen from the Venom movie, and recycled footage from Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. While it's exciting to see the Spider-Verse film and crossing over with other series, these live-action cameos could be bad news for bigger crossovers in the future. Ever since Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse came out, fans wanted to see the animated multiverse focus on franchises bringing the live-action Spider-Man into the lineup of heroes. Seeing Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man join forces with Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, and Peter B. Parker's older Spidey would feel like a perfect utilization of the multiverse's possibilities, taking Spider-Man No Way Home Spidey crossover to the next level. But Across the Spider-Verse's approach to live-action cameos might make this less likely to transpire. Which I don't understand why it would make that less. There's a lot of theory out there that it's going to lead to that the second half of Spider-Verse leads to a live action Miles, and that's where you're getting. That's why we got all the news. Yeah. Oh, look, our fearless leader's here.
Hey, you made it.
And electricity back. Stupid Arizona.
Dude, nice curtains.
You like those?
Look at that. And the people spoke and you answered the call.
How was the interview?
Hasn't happened. I don't think he's going to show up.
He bailed
the whole time.
Yeah, he bailed.
Good for him. Good for him. So where are we at? What are we doing?
Did you like the live action cameos in Spider-Verse?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were fantastic. It was my favorite part.
I liked them. I thought the Donald Glover one was a nice touch with him actually in the Prowler outfit.
Yeah.
He had Haley Joel Osment coming on. That's who they would do.
You never saw. There's no Tom Holland Spider-Man in it, but I think you'll see that in the second half of the movie. But this is such a good movie, dude. There's some. It's probably the best Spider-Man movie. By far the best Spider-Man. Have you seen it yet, Sam?
No, I haven't seen it. I was in Italy when it came out.
Ugh.
Did you see it, Sticks?
Yes, I did. I went the Thursday night prior.
Did you already discuss it before I came in?
No, we haven't talked about it yet.
Fuck yeah, I'm right in time.
Why did you see it, Kyle?
Tell us what
I
your
didn't
thoughts
see it.
are.
I don't go to the movies. That's fucking. That
I thought maybe you did this time.
No, hell no.
Wait, boycotting the theater?
I haven't gone to the movies since I went and saw The Joker, and that dude kept putting his hand on my thigh
Oh, gross! Come on, man.
Chilling back in the recliner, and this little dude
It's
next
Gay
to me
Pride Day.
keeps putting his hand on my leg, and it was like.
Today's the day you let them do that.
So I was like, after that, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to the movies anymore.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice, man.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
quit putting on lipstick when you go then.
Right? He should at least take me out to dinner before he tries to fuck me.
BK says you asked for it, Kyle. You damn tease.
I know I am. Just ask Brucifer.
She said, "You gonna wash your hands before you finish me?"
I'd like to be wine and dine before I'm fucked.
That buttery hand you got there.
It must have been the wrong theater. It must have been.
Must have been the one that Pee Wee Herman goes to.
It must have been because, geez.
What you get for going to those seedy Van Buren fucking dollar theaters.
I was wearing my shorty shorts. I think that's what the problem was. I was wearing my David. No, never mind. I was wearing my
Daisy Dukes. You're David. You're David.
Oh boy. Yeah, stop wearing your white.
Hey, at least I caught myself before I said it.
Those hooded shorts.
Those pants with macho.
Your little booty shorts. Your little white booty shorts.
Who wants a mustache ride?
Oh yeah.
But really, what did you think of it, Sticks?
No, this movie was. I mean, right from the get go, it was great, and then as it went, it got better and better. I thought the movie flowed perfectly, even with the live action stuff. I thought they fit in right to the story, and it wasn't like jarring when it showed up. So,
Wearing David Duke shorts.
Kyle's saying he wears booty shorts. Clip incoming. With my nuts hanging out. That was the problem. Damn it.
Kyle equals demonetized.
Usually.
We were going so strong until Kyle came.
I know.
I agree.
That's what
Where are
Ronnie
we?
said. Where do you say it? Right here. Kyle's here. Suck the air out of the room time.
I love this movie, man.
Perfect clip, Brian.
I want to go see it again, but I'm gonna wait till after it comes out on streaming because there's just so many movies like in the next couple of weeks.
Didn't The Flash come out this weekend?
Comes out Thursday.
Oh, next weekend.
I am gonna try the movies again then.
Like Transformers Rise of the Beasts came out yesterday. I went and saw that today.
How was that?
And, it was okay. It's a movie that very much has a hard time trying to decide what it wants to be. Like it starts out as Transformers, kind of transforms into Avengers Age of Ultron, and then finishes out as Power Rangers, and then ends on another franchise. And I could just say that the rumors, I'll just say this, the rumors of the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover are not rumors. It is a fact that it's happening.
Do you think that's
which G.I. Joe's made cameos?
No G.I. Joe's made cameos, but just the symbol. Let's just say the symbol and an invitation was laid down to join the fight.
Was it like a flyer on the ground that like one of the Transformers stepped on?
No.
Advertising.
It was like spray painted on the wall or something.
Yeah.
Like it looks like a
Yo
music
Joe.
flyer.
Yeah.
Just Yo Joe.
Do you think stuff like that? Sorry, Sticks. Do you think stuff like that happens because of writing or because of editing?
Stuff
what
like
that it can't decide what it wants to be?
Yeah, like it couldn't decide what it is. Do you think that's because of what they did in the editing room, or do you think it's more of what they did in
100%
the
writing?
Writing?
I think. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It was about a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't terrible.
Business card.
That's what it was. Yeah. The main human got propositioned after the events of the movie to join the G.I. Joes.
Propositioned
by Robert Redford
for $50. come back to this black couch with me.
Did Dennis Quaid make an appearance?
Nope, he was not in it. But
I think they're done with that one.
You think they tried too hard? You said it was like 4 different movies in one.
well, literally, it starts off as a normal Transformers movie, and then throughout it, like the main
People just keep showing up.
Well, no, it's not even people showing up. So like the main bad guy is Unicron, who's like this big, like, world-eating transformer,
Planet
the
eater.
like the Galactus of Transformers, if you're not familiar with it.
Right.
And so he's trying to consume planets and come to Earth. So they're trying to get this totem, and the Autobots meet the Maximals. So that's where you get your Beast Wars section in it, which they only transform once in the movie, which really, as a Beast Wars fan, it really like grinded my gears that they only transformed once in the whole fucking movie.
It seems like in the trailer, it seems like they're transforming all the time.
The Autobots do, but the Maximals don't.
Mm.
They transform once.
It seems like in the trailer, there's that one big fight. I feel like I don't know.
But
I have to go see it.
Can they not go back once they transform?
Like, so
it's like a plane
main
crash. It only
henchman's
happens
name
once.
is Scorch, and there's a point where he gets kicked in the
Fuck, I'm half
face.
transformed. Fuck.
There's a point where he gets kicked in the face, and then once he gets kicked in the
my
face,
robot dick is gone.
literally
Forever.
to
Was it Tatum?
look,
Just get outfit?
Ultron from Age of Ultron.
Hmm.
And then someone gets a power suit, very much like the G.I. Joe movies.
Did one of them play a flute?
No, nobody played a flute. But one of them gets a power suit, much like the G.I. Joe movies, or as Avengers.
Well, Witwicky there gets this little power suit in the 86 movie. So
Yeah, so it's very much like all over the spectrum and kind of
My
hard.
booty shorts
Like,
are my
not
power.
sure what it wants to be, but
My
it wasn't
power
a
suit.
terrible movie. It's probably it's better than most of the Transformers movies were. So
was it better or about the same as Bumblebee?
it's about the same as Bumblebee.
Okay, then if they kept to the same formula as Bumblebee, they were right on spot then.
Wait, is the girl from Bumblebee in it? Ada Steinfeld?
Nope, she's not in
I
it.
don't
No.
think so.
They do reference her, and they
What's-
reference the Bumblebee movie because this is supposedly a direct sequel to Bumblebee. So he does reference her, and Optimus gets pissed off that you saw in the trailer. He gets pissed off that that Mirage brings a human to their little meeting, and Bumblebee says that humans have been nice to him, and Optimus acknowledges that. It's like, I understand that you had one human help you out, but that doesn't mean that they're all good. So it's hard to judge where this fits in the timeline because it's like there's no continuity between the Transformers, the Shia LaBeouf stuff into this, anymore. So
Yeah, no.
but I didn't really give that many spoilers, but Mirage does steal the movie. Pete Davidson was fucking awesome as Mirage.
That's what
Oh, that who voices Mirage?
Yeah, that's who voiced Mirage, is Pete Davidson.
Okay.
I fucking hate that guy.
Why? Because he got a bigger schlong than you?
Because he bangs hotties? Is that why?
Yeah.
He's a fucking just annoying.
He's got butthole eyes.
He's got butthole eyes. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, he definitely got like a face that could stop a truck that apparently had.
He's just
Pete
annoying
Davidson is
shit.
the face on Hartman's little nipple guy.
Hey, you knew that the nipple?
Yes,
Nipple.
Hartman. You've tried to do this before, and we just tried to ignore it.
Good luck.
You've been
Can't
staring at a
ignore the
nipple the
nipple.
whole time.
So, what did the handlers say about us not getting a fucking guest today?
I haven't checked. I haven't
No.
checked.
It seems
I guess
like
I'll check right
every time I do a crap load of research on a guest, it ends up going like our
Well,
guest.
to be fair, the dude's in the UK, and it's like fucking what? 1 in the morning there right now? Yeah.
You're one, almost two.
Hey, he's the one that said yes. So
Is he
Like
representing-
yesterday on Thresholds, we had a demonologist on. Motherfucker would not stop texting the entire show. You motherfucker.
Well, he's a
Oh, he-
demonologist.
He kept looking at his phone
Especially
and
with Diablo coming out.
No, you'd hear it go,
Oh.
"Meow, meow," and then you go, uh-huh,
tippity tap, tippity
half-assed
tap.
answer. Meow, meow.
Yeah, his phone was going off the whole
Half-assed
time. I was
answer.
like, this is dumb. We ended it early because he was not dialed in.
Fucking
He's
douchebag.
pretty popular.
Satan must have
letting
been
him know.
Satan must have been calling and telling him, what the fuck you doing?
Somebody
Did I
was
say his
wrong.
name wrong? Is that why he tuned out?
Why? Because his
Thought I
name's
said his
Sean
name right.
Austin,
Sean
and you called
Austin?
him Sean
Did I-
Aston.
Did I call him Sean Astin? Like the actor?
Is that his
Oh,
name? That's
like
his
in The
name,
Hobbit.
Sean Austin. It was, dude. It was super unprofessional.
How was
Oh,
Gandalf? Was he nice?
If this was a few years ago and I had been drinking Crown and Red Bull like I am right now, I would have been like, who the fuck are you texting?
Thresholds is a little bit different vibe than this show. That's
I
for sure.
know.
You're like my wife. She's dying. You know, horrible.
I was so I was at a show last night. It was a friend and newbie of mine. His band was playing. It was like, you know, for somebody a friend that had passed away. And I was sitting there and I was talking to this dude there, and I was like, yeah, I do a podcast on the Renovision channel, you know, SNS. He's like, dude, someone just sent me a link to your show last week. I was like, you're a fucking liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, you didn't. But I was like, whatever. And he was like, I was like, yeah, we have a lot of guests on. You want to hear a funny story? And I told him the whole Gimp Englehart story, and he was like, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. Cringy, but it's the greatest thing I've ever heard. I was
That
like,
was
it
very
truly
cringy.
fucking was. And he did not come back.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, he's
What
done.
that dude needs to do is update his pictures on the internet to reflect
Yeah.
how goddamn old he is now.
Yeah.
This is some kind of a joke.
I think you've got me mixed up with someone else.
That was a correct statement, sir.
Yep.
Either you've got
We're
me
not
confused
who
with somebody
you
else,
thought
or
we-
this is a joke.
Walter
Yeah.
Matthew.
What were you saying, Sticks?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Talk over the
I
bit.
talked over it. Yeah.
It's time for you to talk. You just don't talk. Okay.
I hope you do that on Get Off My Lawn too.
I do.
Good.
No, he's dialed in on that show. He's like, it's got to be respectable on that show. He's dialed in.
All right,
No, I've
Matt,
done
what
it
do we got
before.
next?
He's got he makes sure his internet is up to snuff and on the same pace as everyone else for that show.
Wait out this one.
That's it for the news. Now we're gonna take a trip to the time tunnel. Are you ready for time tunnel, Sticks? Now that you're muted.
I love it. I love it.
I had to wait. Yeah, I had to wait for the video.
The coolest intro, but we gotta talk over
Please
it.
do.
He's muted, so I play it, and then the minute it starts playing, he stops talking. Starts talking. I don't know.
Later, Bruce Fur.
I'll
Bruce
tell you what
Fur-
happens. I'll tell you what happens when you play the video.
Later, Bruce.
It doesn't pause. It doesn't pause me.
Yeah,
But then when the video ends, I'll hear the video and it'll mute me.
we know exactly what's happening.
Okay.
We know exactly why it's
I
happening.
just wanted to give a
It's 'cause
play
you're
by play.
lagged. You're super lagged.
The
All right.
Movie Madness guys are doing a Brucifer appreciation show, so that's why he's
Oh.
Oh, okay. So he's the belle of the ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he deserves
Nice.
it for
He
sure.
wanted me to come on and hang, and I said, sorry, I got to do my SNS shit. So the best part of SNS, let's do some time tunnel shit.
You gonna say something, Sticks?
Or not, or you can just stay muted and we can
You can just stay muted again, Sticks.
Comic Cavalcade, number 3, 1943, 80 years old. You can see on the cover he's got the original Flash, Wonder Woman, and some guy in green tights.
Some guy in green
In green tights who may or may not be a Green Lantern.
Oh, there you go. All right, there I go. Oh my god, this is crazy. Yes, comics cavalcade number 3. That's Golden Age Green Lantern. Sam, just so you know.
Okay, all right.
Alan Scott. What do we got here? We not too many on the census, but the highest is the 9.4, with a lot of 6.5s and 7s.
Dude, how the fuck did somebody get a comic from 1943 and keep it a 9.4 until you were able to get it graded?
That has to be like a file copy or something. That's the only way it's going to stay that pristine for
Yeah.
that long. It has to be a file copy. Raw sales, we had 3 raw sales here within the last year, so it doesn't come up too often. October, there was a sale for $213, 169 back in February of last year, and then there was a 4.0 sale just in April for $535.
Who takes their comics to Heritage to auction it for $169?
I don't know. That's
I would
crazy.
have been pissed.
Yeah. 100%. Because, like, what are the fees to have it sold at an auction like that? Like,
I think
do
it's
you even clear the fees selling the book for that much?
Isn't it like 20% or something?
yeah. No, I think it's like 20. Well, it depends.
Yeah,
It depends.
Stuff like Heritage and stuff. So you bought it for that price. They tack on an additional 20% for them, and you have to pay that additional. It doesn't come out of the total. Like when Brian sold his cards, whoever bought those had to pay an additional percentage on top of it.
Yeah.
Didn't you watch that show on
fee?
Netflix?
No.
It's not Heritage, but what's the other one?
Yeah.
Sotheby's?
You know
No,
what I'm
it's the
talking
one
about?
that Brian sold his thing on. Golden.
They did it. There's a show on Netflix where Golden talks about it, and they go out and they're trying to get it's like a few episodes. It's pretty cool, but they kind of explain it there.
They made it so I can't use my parents' password anymore, so I don't watch Netflix anymore.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
Whippy.
Oh, poor
Oh.
Matt! I can't get
I know.
free Netflix.
No,
What are we
free
taking
Netflix.
it?
Speaking of Matt and parents, congratulations, Matt.
Thank you.
Yes. I really hope you go with Bruce Leah Allward.
Maybe it's. I threw it out there. The wife kind of just left it sitting. I don't know if she's gonna.
What
Pick
about
it
the
up
other
or not.
ones that I recommended?
All solid.
They
All
were.
solid.
What were my other ones?
Riley Reed is definitely a
Oh no,
strong
you didn't
candidate.
recommend that. No.
Oh yeah, dude. She's
No
one of my
way.
favorites.
Not that I have any idea what that's about.
Definitely a strong candidate.
You definitely know who Riley Reed is.
I do not know who that is. For the sake of my marriage, I do not know who that is.
Whatever. For as quick as you answered, you totally know who Riley Reed is.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Ashlyn Brooke was a very good name too.
Brie Olson was good.
Matt's parents are having a baby.
Yep.
Good for them.
They still have one. His name's Matt.
Yeah.
All right.
Haunted number 11 is a magazine, a
Veronica
comic
Leo.
magazine. 1953, 70 years old this month. Just so you know, I want to throw it out there. What I've done for these is I'm separating. So these are all going to be DC comics or DC buy-in comics. You know, like Carlton or something like that. And then next week I'll do Marvel.
Nah.
All right. Pretty scary cover.
What up, Ed?
I like it.
Death.
This one's got the same thing. Low on the population, but it's got a 9.2 as the highest grade. Bunch of 7s, bunch of 4s. One raw sale in February of this year for $480.
Are you looking at the screen that Matt puts up, or do you have it written down?
What's that? I'm looking at my TV because it's bigger. I have it on my TV as well.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. And a 4.0.
He's secretly just watching Doctor Who up there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ed. There's new curtains behind me.
They're getting chased by dogs right now. And then
Dix always brings the fire, Ronnie.
in July of last year, a 4 sold for $4.25. So kind of a differentiating in price there. That 4 should have been a little higher than the 480 if the raw should have been higher than the 480 if the 4 is a 425. But,
which shows you
not as high. Sorry.
Yeah. Which shows you, is comics really in a slump with pricing?
I think it, when you're putting this book up, and maybe it's been the first book up in a long time, and a lot of people are looking for this book, it's going to catch fire, right? I mean, you got 20 people trying to bid on that book, and it's going to bid up because that's probably the first one that's come up in a year, right? Or 8 months. So I think that's the way it's going to kind of go, especially these older books. They don't come up often. So
it's a badass cover.
It is. I like that cover. The skeleton.
I love the old horror covers. I mean, they're badass.
Yeah.
Speaking of curtains, Kyle, how does Nubia feel about this?
She was pissed. She said, "Fuck you to whoever gave you the money for those to get bought. Fuck you." She's like, "Your goddamn comic shit has taken over enough of my house."
Do you have to take him down when the show's over?
Does she say the same thing about the ghosts?
Nah, she's good with them.
You should have got the curtains I wanted.
It's curtains for you,
Meat
Hodman.
curtains.
Meat curtains.
All right.
Yo,
All right,
hatchet wound. The meat taco.
Why did I put this one up here? Oh, yes, there was an 8.5 that sold in November of 21 for $3,800. That was a pedigree, and the pedigree was this Bethlehem shop. Apparently, they had a whole bunch of these Bethlehems. You'll see the little sticker in the
Kodak
white
film magazines.
Yep.
Dude, you can get a nice old horror comic and some film. Dude, that's like a win-win, dude.
That sounds like the shop we had.
Covering all the bases.
Yeah. So this they must have submitted a lot of these from this shop to get a pedigree, and it's called the Bethlehem pedigree. So I thought I'd throw that up. I thought that was kind of interesting.
I can't wait till we do the Kyle pedigree.
Wouldn't Triple H?
You can try.
Aquaman number 9, 1963, 60 years old.
Thank you, sir. Yes, Aquaman number 9. You got, I believe that's Triton on a giant winged seahorse. What's not to love about this cover?
I've always wanted one of those.
Yeah, they call him Neptune. But
It's curtains for you, Aquaman. The secret mission of King Neptune.
I have a giant winged seahorse.
Would you call that a sea Pegasus?
Nah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fell flat, Sam.
No.
Play him out, Sam.
There's a population report pretty high on this one. There is 198 in the census. Were there 596s? A whole bunch of 8s, 7s, and 6s, and then it trails off from there. So not too bad. Raw sales. May this year, one sold for 40. And what does it say? It didn't say. Very good, very fine, and March for 50. And then another one in March for 30. So I don't know what that says for the raw sale on that one because it's climbing. So what's that one? That was a 9.2s that sold for $321 in May of this year as well. So that's for that. I don't know if that's no. You'll see there where it says 9.8 above where it says Pop Report. I'm guessing the 9.8 had once sold for $4,274. But it is the only one in the census, so I might go to figure. So, anyone got this book?
House of Secrets, 108, 50
No.
years old.
No. All right.
Do I even have a House of Secrets?
There's no escape
Oh
from
no,
the
I've
House
got
of
House of
Secrets.
Mystery. I don't have House of
Yeah.
Secrets.
House of Secrets. I like this one. I'm a mummy cover collector. I like this one for the mummy. I think I have this one. I'm pretty sure I do. House of Secrets is a great series for horror.
Horrors.
Horrors. Not too many on the census. There is 198.
Mongers.
4 4s, 9.2, fish 4, 3 4, and a 7 and a 6. Raw sales.
Raw.
A low grade.
Oh baby, I like it raw.
Raw, as in Ra, the sun god.
Raw. That's raw.
As in the
R-A.
winged dragon of Ra.
Right. Yeah. The cover was nice on this. The top one here that sold in May of this year. But it only sold for $2.50, so someone got a good deal.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was me.
Another one sold the same month. Said high grade for $20. And then another one for $6, and then another one that was said it was a 7.5 sold for $17.95. So that's not a pricey cover, but I think the cover is a great cover. I like that cover.
You know what cover I want you to find stats on, Sticks?
What's that?
Is for December. So it's December. So it's going to be.
Let me write it down.
It's Chilling Tales, number 13, and it's this cover right here.
I can't see what that
Okay.
Here, make me big.
is.
It's this one right here.
I got you. All right, I'll put that on my list. No problem. Oh,
Let's
now
see.
I'm bigger. That's the one of those ones you got from your attic find, or what was it?
Yeah, they were my great grandfathers.
Okay. Yeah, anytime you guys want me to add some stuff in that like when it came out or whatever, just let me
For
know.
August, though,
Or I can do it just separately. I can do. We can do a. Heck, we can do a segment where the chat sends us in some books and we can talk about those books.
and then for August, I want you to do this weird worlds.
Chilling Tales 13 is stories of Kyle in the bathroom.
Oh yes, sir. Dropping
Taking
those
just a
award-winning
massive
deuces.
dump that knocks out his power.
That's what happened today. And internet. It was a twofer.
Takes them all down.
Were you cleaning out your colon?
The neighborhood was pissed.
All right, big book. So this is going to be a couple slides. Mega Man number 3, 1983, 40 years old. Yep, I got a few slides. So sit back
for this one. I like the little the disclaimer there.
Thank you. All right. So the population report is pretty heavy in the 9-8 region. What do we got? 21. I can't. The symbol is in the way. I think it's 21. It was 2. No, I think it was higher than that. Can you take the symbol off the corner? There you go.
200 or 2,621.98.
There you go. 2189 96s, 1219 94s, 653 92s, 443 90s, 139/8, and you get the picture.
I remember Brian and I, the first collection we ever bought together, there was like 3 or 4 of these in the collection, and we were like, we're
score.
fucking rich.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would question, my question would be for the population report would be, how long after did they get these books after like a Lobo movie was talked about? You know, like how many were there before that? How many were there after that?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, this book is on a lot of hot 10 lists right now, too. Like a lot
Yeah.
of top 10 lists have this.
Well, that's
book
what I'm
out.
saying. I mean, like a lot of people are talking about it now. We're like,
And
a
then
few years ago, nobody was talking about Lobo.
And then in 3 months, we can put it on our dead specs segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, after once the Lobo movie comes out or whatever, whenever he appears in, we'll see how much the bottom drops on it.
Jason says, Kyle, did you take out the UFO that crashed in Vegas?
I did.
Potato
with
launcher.
with the same deuce that took out his power.
Yep. The deuce that rocked the ages.
That's one powerful deuce.
I remember Vegas
Tell 'em about
talking
the
about.
Twinkie.
There was a lot of people in Vegas talking about seeing a UFO. I didn't know that it actually crashed.
An unidentified floating object.
A floater.
Yes, sir.
A floater.
It's a floater.
All right, next slide. Oh wait, I didn't. The raw, last raw in May, $64.99. Another one in May, $75.96. There was one that sold in May as well for $113. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
For sales, $76.50 again in May. All right, next slide. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
They are all over.
Now,
the
this
place.
is going to show you how many we had here. So this is again May 28th to May 11th. This is all the sales in that month up to that point. That's what I count out at 26 sales, 28
People were
sales.
just trying to snag up whatever they could.
Yeah, so 90, 43, 55, 50, another 90, another 90, 50, 65. There was an extremely high grade one that said either a 9.4 or a 9.6 that sold for $119.99. Near mint, 100. This is really gone all over the place. 20. There was a $20 one there. Logo. It says low grade. So I think even low grade people are, gonna snatch it up unless the cover's hanging off by a thread, And then on the next slide. All right. Wait for it to catch up. I can't see it yet.
Some
here we go.
affordable prices.
For a 4.0 sold in July of 22 for $41. One sold in February of 22 for $41. So that, the 22, they right on par with each other. I'd like to see that 4.0 get sold now. 6.0 sold for $45 in May of 23, and March of 23, one sold for $69.
Fuck.
Yeah. I think those should be by now. Those should be higher, just by the way the raws are going. But maybe people are waiting for higher grades. Next slide. Here we go. These are the 7 or 8. No, they're the 8s. These are the sales for 8.5 books. Again, about 28 sales.
G6, you could tell the people that weren't patient versus the people that were a little more patient.
Right. Some of these are heritage sales. There's the one heritage sale that was an 8.5 that sold for $159, and an 8 that sold for $151. I don't want to say heritage gets a better rap than eBay, but I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they get a better clientele, I guess, or the people know they're getting a good book from Heritage.
Somebody got a good deal from AOA. 9.4 for $110. When did you sell that, AOA?
That's coming up. We'll see. Let's see if this is on here. Next slide.
Nine point twos. What do you say?
The
This is
9.2. Okay,
9.4?
9.2. So this is the 9.2 that have sold since March or April of this year. Yep. Till January of this year. 9.2, 100, 110, 155, a 9.2 beauty.
Fucking beauty.
The beauty. It's a beaut, Clark.
It's a beaut.
125, 148. I don't know. This one's Keith Geffen. They put the writers in there, and then 15, 119, 125, 130 there in December. It's keeping right around $120 on average. A couple higher sales depending on what the book. I don't know. I don't really pay much attention to the listing, like if it says high grade or if it says a butte or whatever like that. I look at the pictures and I look for myself.
I never buy a book that says a beauty in the listing.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Kyle, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
I always look for the misspellings.
well, there's a whole.
I always look for Omega Men 3 first appearance of Loba.
Loba. I'd have to look it up, but there is a website that you can go to that'll help you find misspelled eBay listings.
First appearance of Lob.
Labo. Lube. First appearance of lube. All right, next slide.
First appearance of lube. Yes.
9.8. Here we go.
Smoke-free house.
May of this year, one sold for $373. And then this goes from May until April. $299, $369, $360, $299 again, $293, $375, $395. This is keeping right around $320 average. It looks so. This book is selling. People are actually, people are keying in on this, and if you got one, I'd sell it now.
That's what I make sure is in my listings.
CGC it. Oh yeah.
CGC it.
CGC ready.
Or if they say would be a 9.6 if you pressed it.
Yeah.
That's always. I'm like, fuck yeah. This is the first time anyone has talked this long about Lobo.
Lubo.
Right. Lubo.
All right, go ahead. I think that's it for Lobo. Oh, this is just a continuation of the 9.8s. Okay, this is more 9.8s.
We get the picture.
Yeah, get the picture. Static number 1, 93.
Dude,
30
I remember
years ago.
I probably remember like 8-9 years ago. Brian was like, "I'm stacking these," and he was like on it. Like, I'm buying as many of these as I can.
But
But
not a bad idea.
Yeah,
Probably not a bad idea. Population report 9.8, 655, 403 9.6s, 228 9.4s, 117 in the 9.2s, 112 9.0s, 132 8s, so on and so forth. Raw listings. $40 there in May, another 30 in May, another $29.97, basically $30. 41 May. Then there was one there, $5.50. Collector's edition bagged, static near mint, but it only sold for $5.50. So I don't know what happened with that listing. Why he didn't get the $30 to $40 kick
New
like everyone
seller
else.
had it buried in the listings.
Yeah. I'll say 93 DC. Well, I see why it missed out. It says it was, it's a DC comic, but it's a milestone, right? It's a different, is it
Maybe because he wrote APPR.
APPR. Oh, appearance. Oh, for appearance. Like what? APP. Okay. It had APP on it.
So,
All right, next.
Eat me an apple.
I hate when it gets PP on it.
Yeah, no, that's
That's
the
what she
worst.
said.
These are more raw sales, and then at the bottom, an 8.0 sold for $36.99 in April of this year, and in February of this year, a 9.2 sold for $70
With poster.
with poster. Very, very good to have in your listing because I know, as a kid, you might take that poster out and put it on your wall.
That's what I did.
I wouldn't fault you if you did, Kyle. I wouldn't fault you if you did. It was your book. You could do with it what you want.
Yes, that is a correct statement, sir.
9.8 sales.
Jesus. Those had to have been like fluff sales.
I don't know. And you got these two that the two that I've got arrow. That's the platinum edition.
Oh, gotcha. I see it now.
That's the platinum edition. So it sold for $810 at a 9.8, and one sold for $775. What's that? The same month. So, and the listings are different because they're written out different. I mean, it could have changed it, I suppose, but usually if you're just relisting it, you just use the same listing verbiage. So that's where that's going. And the 9.8s are averaging, let's see here, 189, 70, 50, 57, about 140 on the average.
We moved on to Static Shock now. There, Joe.
Sorry, Joe. Hopefully you didn't lose your lights and internet. All right, next.
Right.
All right, Batman Adventures, the second series, #1, 20 years old this month. Not as iconic as the first series, but still a good series because it does it for the animated series. Kind of a sparse population report: 23 9.8s, 8 9.6s, and then 5 9.4s, 2 9.2s, and 2 9.0s. But that's where it ends. There was nothing less than that. Raw sales, one that sold in May for $2, one that sold in April for $14.
Buffy said your juice was more interesting than Lobo.
Ring the bell.
90 sales.
Ring the bell.
Was it March?
Oh, you're amazing, Sticks.
Yes. All right, continue, sir.
I'm here all night. 9.8 that sold in March for $135, and then the free comic book edition sold for $32. I don't know if they were different, but it was in there. So. He-Man Masters of the Universe, Volume 2, #1. This is the last. I believe this is the last one from 2013. 10 years old this month. It wasn't much from 10 years ago that was anything hot.
You're muted, Sticks. You're muted, Sticks. Nothing's playing, Sticks. What are you waiting for, Sticks?
I'm waiting for the mute to go because I can't do it myself.
What?
Buddy?
The video is playing when I get muted.
There's no video playing.
That's still how bad my lag is.
That was like 5 minutes ago.
That's how bad the lag
Good
is.
God, dude, you need to.
I'm
It's like your
going to
internet,
get-
Ish's internet had a fuck baby, dude. Jesus Christ.
Pretty not too bad on the population report. 29 sixes and 9 eights, 12 9 4s, 2 9 2s, and 1 9
What's up, Sam?
8. It is mac and cheese.
This beefaroni.
Sticks needs to upgrade to Windows 95.
My MS DOS works just fine, thank you.
So funny.
Raw sales $8 in May. April, one sold for $7. People want this book. It's not a high price book, but being a number one, you're gonna get some sales on it, especially those Motu crazy guys who want everything. So their next one, yeah. All right, and 9.8 sales. As I wait here, one in
needs more of those free AOL CDs.
I have some coming.
You got mail.
One sold for $75 in May or March. I'm sorry. Then you got to go back to November of last year. One sold in a 9.8 for $99, and a CGC 9.8 Swiftwind variant. I guess it was a B cover. Sold for $895. I should have put that picture up there, and I didn't. I thought that was kind of crazy for a B cover. So it must have been a big Swiftwind junkie. It needed that. And then the $100 sale in February of last year. And I believe that's it.
Was Sam having some goulash?
Fucking beefaroni.
Yeah.
Beefaroni.
Manja.
Sam eating leftover Italian food.
I am eating. Well, it's fresh, but yeah.
He brought it back on the plane.
Stick still has to attach the phone to the modem. All right. Well, thank you, Sticks, for another riveting time tunnel.
You are welcome. Thank you, guys.
The massive lag of your internet just makes us feel like we're going back in time.
He's trying to stay at the same time periods.
Trying to make it authentic as possible.
All right. Now it's time
Beefaroni is
for
Italian.
best and worst coverage of the week.
Jesus Christ.
Longest intro ever.
Who made this fucking intro? This long ass fucking intro.
Jesus.
I thought we were
Experience the Sega CD.
Get a crap.
Jesus Christ.
Sega.
All right. Kicking us off this week, we have our old buddy Rob Liefeld and the Captain America Cold War Omega 1. Rob Liefeld homage cover.
I do not know why he likes to draw huge calves.
Calves?
Dude, check out
Look at
Homeboy's
freaking
chest
Shang-Chi.
down here.
Right?
Wolverine's back there looking rather derpy. What's with the hard edges on the chin? Like everyone he draws just has the most chiseled chin.
Oh, Deadpool's head looks like the ice cream sandwich that you can get at the store there. The popsicle.
Yes,
sticking.
it does.
Do you think his
No.
homage covers like this really fucking sell that well that he's got to keep fucking making them?
Dude, I don't know how this dude keeps getting work. Who is
think he
buying his
masturbates to
books
his own
and
drawings.
keep making him get work? I don't know.
I'm going to ask, anyway, did you buy this cover just because you're a Captain America homer? Or did you pass on it because it's Liefeld?
He passed on it. I'm answering for
He
him.
bought
You're
it.
answering
He
for him?
bought it.
No, he passed.
I don't know how much of a completist he is. I mean,
Well,
It
I mean,
looks
this
like-
cover doesn't come out until next Wednesday, so
Look at his ankle
Okay,
spur
pre-order.
on Deadpool.
yeah, that's a real rugged ankle. He could fucking cut some glass with that bad boy.
Dude.
Yeah, but look at, I mean, that background, that the arm that's taken in, it looks so short. Like
It's his
where the hand
T-Rex
is,
arm,
it's like,
dude.
it's like, I don't know.
Look at his hand, dude. Like the palm of his hand is so long. So weird.
Right there. And all his creation. It's I just don't get it.
And then he stole my time tunnel in the background there.
Yep.
Sue him.
I'm gonna sue him.
Some of that Rob Liefeld money.
Well, all you Rob Liefeld homers, hang tight because we got another one here. Wolverine 34, Rob Liefeld homage cover.
I love when he writes Liefeld, homaging Liefeld.
Yeah, dude, it's so arrogant that he homages himself, man. And it's like, look, I can draw feet. So he drew individual toes on ninjas.
That look fucked.
Deadpool wears a boot, but all these ninjas have individual toes.
It's like someone called him out in the office. He goes, "Oh, I can't draw feet. I'll fucking draw some feet."
It's like
Is
he
that a
learned
chain
something
in his
new.
mouth?
He just
It's a
learned
Yeah,
a new
it's a
trick.
chain in his mouth.
Hey, BK says that cover is nice.
Okay.
Probably been waiting weeks for somebody to say something about him at work.
Liefeld hit like 17 and decided that who he was going to be for the rest of his life.
What if they had 6 of them though, instead of 5? That would be fun.
Well, that would probably work in his favor then.
It's as short as your damn Wi-Fi stick.
So that.
It's just, I don't know.
Dude, look at this guy's sword right here, man. Like he's got the smallest blade, but like the world's longest hilt. Like
That's what she said to him.
Ain't that a type of
Longest
sword?
handle, dude, like-
A long sword or something? Or
You got the
Yeah,
shortest
the
sword.
handle's
with
just as
longest
long as the
hilt.
sword.
Those TK says those weird toe shoes from 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, from the beginning of Ninja Warrior days.
It's a
one
Toledo
of those
Salamaca.
new gorilla shoes.
He says Liefeld is a legend.
He's a legend, all right. Legend
Steve
doesn't always
Eaton's
mean
a
good.
fucking prick. Like this guy, I think this. You see that front ninja? It looks like he's sleeping in the fetal position.
he does look like he's sleeping.
He's sleeping in the fetal position.
Everyone else is fighting around him, and he's taking a quick siesta.
Why are they hopping up? It's like not like he's sweeping his leg or anything. He's just like
He says,
all of a sudden
"Hey,
hopping up.
Look at that foot above the signature,
It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
dude." Look at the leg in the top left corner. It's like broken. It's like at the weird
There's a lot of
angle,
tippy
like,
toesies going on here.
This is wild.
I could draw feet. Not only am I gonna draw feet, I'm gonna draw them on their tippy
I'm gonna
toes.
draw a dude sleeping in the air.
They look like
Draw- I'm
they look like Fred Flintstone when he goes bowling. You know,
This
gonna
is
draw so
Deadpool.
many
It's-
feet. People will
You
stop
drew a bunch
complaining
of
about feet for
individual
ages.
things and then put them all in a mix.
But look at everybody's calves. Look at that. They're all like huge. Like nobody
Like you
misses
learn
calf
layers.
day in Rob
It's learning to
Liefeld.
layer images.
Up next, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 27A cover.
That looks like Liefeld, right? Yeah.
I like the vein in the middle. That's my favorite.
those glasses.
Jesus.
Or like his mouth is full of chaw.
Is that Liefeld?
It's got a bunch of chaw in that
Not-
tongue,
that
man.
is not a Liefeld, no.
Those remind me of the glasses that Janine
I mean,
wears in
it's-
the Ghostbusters
Him,
cartoon.
like in the picture.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
I think
Janine.
it's upside down.
Then up next, we got Star Wars Darth Vader 35. The fam cover. This cover is not good.
It reminds me of Rob Lowe in
It's no
Parks and
good.
Rec, where he says, "Stop pooping."
Like, this cover has so much potential, and I can understand what the artist is trying to do, but just his contrast of colors is bad. Like
My
the
body is a
smoke,
microchip.
is
It
terrible.
makes him look like
this
he's got
whole-
T-Rex arms.
Yeah, this whole part of his body just looks like it's fused together. It looks like he's like he farted and his skirt's blowing up.
His
It's
skirt
just,
exploded.
it's just
That's-
not good.
It's a picture of Darth Vader coming out of the Canadian smoke.
And he's got
Yeah.
he's got like a skirt on, another skirt on with Rob Liefeld feet,
Yes.
He does have a lot of Liefeld feet.
which goes against my 2 weeks ago where I said anybody who draws Darth Vader, it's a muse and it's badass. I have now been proven wrong.
What's the little like? You can see those 2 feet, but what's the black piece behind him there?
That's what
See
I'm
that,
saying.
like-
It's like I think it's supposed to be
Toilet
his
paper.
cape.
It looks
But
like
then
a
it looks,
looks
he's
like
got
a
hammer
double-decker
pants on.
bus.
Yeah, he looks like he's wearing like a
He's got
skirt,
those Adidas rip
and then his cape is like blowing up behind him.
He's got the new Kyrie's.
They're Jinkos.
It's Vader time. Bun, 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 bun. Vader
Can't
time.
Can't touch this.
Not good.
Force choke you. Boom, boom, boom.
And we have Sons of Origins of Marvel Comics, Marvel Tales #1, Peach Momoko cover.
She did not want to do this cover and had to.
Holy cow!
Yeah, this cover is probably some of the worst Peach Momoko I've ever seen. The worst.
I think
Like,
I
she
think this,
didn't cry
Yes.
on Thor's face.
this has to be Paramomoko. This can't be Peach. Doctor Strange looks like he's got a shit-eating grin on his face.
Right? Like he pooed and knocked the power out.
I like your curtains, Kyle.
And then
I just
it
sent
looks
my
like
crap into the negative zone.
Thor
It
looks
looks
more
like
like
Daredevil's gonna
Valhalla than he does
stab
Thor.
himself in the neck.
Yes. Because he's blind.
Instead of
Can't
doing
see
it
where
the
he's stabbing.
samurai way, he's just going to do it in the neck. Tony said, that Vader cover wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was.
I don't have my glasses on.
There's
The
definitely
contrast,
issues with
man.
it.
Like they could have used better. This whole part of his body looks like it's fused together. There's no depth in this photo at all. Like this, it could have been so badass trying to get him with the smoke, but even the smoke looks bad.
And he's floating
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Kate billowing in the wind
The
of a
Canadian
forest
smoke.
fart. The Canadian fire.
But yeah, like this has got to be like the
I don't know.
Infragable Krunk. This is Valhalla.
Yeah.
These aren't really Thor
These
and
are not the
Hulk.
heroes.
The Incredible Bulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Bulk.
The infragable Kronk.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man, like when he's in that suit, you shouldn't be able to see his eyes. It should just be like black slots. Like here, you can see his pupils.
Yeah.
It's the new Apple glasses.
And apparently, when you have the Iron Man suit on, you just have massive sausage fingers.
He got stung by a bee.
Dude, what happened to my finger? Sorry, man. You're in the old fucking thing. It's sausage finger. Sorry about your luck. For his bird vision with those eyes.
I'm gonna hit you with my Jimmy Deans.
But now we get into the best covers of the week. We have the Black Panther #1, the RZA cover. This is a badass cover.
Dude, that is badass.
That's how you do contrast right there.
Raza.
Like, such a badass cover.
Yeah, he does good work. So I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like simple, but at the same time, it's like not. Yeah, you're right. The contrast is just, it's just badass.
Next up, we got the Groot #1, 25 copy Peach Momoko Virgin second printing.
See,
Now
and then
that's
she
a
does
good
stuff.
peach.
Yeah, she does stuff like this, and then it's like everything about that is great. Like I truly love that cover. Like I saw it, I was
You
like,
shit me.
Isn't this the same as the Ewok cover?
I mean,
I like it. That
if you broke that one
Groot is-
cover she did down into one section, it might be about like that.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
No, what? No.
If you broke that cover down, look at all the colors on that compared to the Groot. There's
look
like
at the
what brown and green.
quality of that praying mantis. It's not the color, like it's just overall quality. You go from
Yeah.
this dog shit to this. It's just
Yes.
Zoom in on the one. I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying, zoom in on it.
No, but you could. It's just. It looked like she was in a hurry on this one, and it just didn't hit the mark.
it's clear that she's overworked because she's got like 6 covers. She's has like 6 covers a week on different books.
But like that one, you could tell. Like I don't know if she had like she was into it or like it was just. But like she nailed it on this one.
Mojo wants to know, Yo Cardi. So I had a lot of stuff come up. I didn't get to do it when I wanted to, but you officially have something at PSA.
Oh, nice. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Oh
Listen
yeah.
to the pure enthusiasm in his voice.
Right.
No, I do. Like, look at that. Oh, look at that. Slab. Braided slab.
I like how you put your hair to the side so it goes over your face.
Oh, I'm combing my hair. I like combing my hair.
And put that on your bingo card,
I like
people.
combing my hair.
But like, look at the quality of that praying mantis, man.
I know.
Good
Like
stuff.
she did well on that one. I'm gonna have to find that one. Like I really am.
Then we have the Haunt You to the End #1, the Sozo cover.
Dude, that one, I just it's
Thanks,
creepy.
Mojo. I am grateful. Believe me.
If it was a real VHS, I'd get it graded. It just the contrast is better. But no, I just think that's a creepy cover, and I love it. And I love that they just went with a VHS type style.
Yeah, where it's
And it ends off with like a
Like
grainy,
what Stick said.
you know.
Yeah.
mm,
So
Yeah, I like that one.
the grain.
If you like creepy covers, that's one to get.
yeah, I think so. Almost got like the Voldemort nose going on. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. It's
Remind me
different.
like of
Nice.
the Abe
Tyson.
Sapien and
I'm gonna have to pick that up too. Yeah, I like it. It's got the
Then we have
pause. Okay,
something
go
epic #2, the Back to
The
the
Back-
Future homage cover.
Did you see that they've got the G.I. Joe cover and everything?
This story is actually pretty cool if you're not reading it. The art in this book is fucking phenomenal.
What, like last time they did a Terminator cover?
They did a Terminator. They did Eminem, the Eminem show homage
And
cover.
then they did an Amazing Fantasy 15.
Mm-hmm.
So this time they've got the Back to the Future and then the G.I. Joe stock card stock cover.
It's sweet that he's got Back to the Future and he's reading an Action Comics #1.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. Oh,
with
fuck
his
yeah.
ET BMX bike.
Yeah.
Dude, I always wanted one of
Badass.
those, but I was way too poor.
You got Holly Hobby, didn't you?
Dude, I got the Huffy, man, and it sucked.
I love Huffy as a kid.
All right.
Next up, we got Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, The Glass House 3.
Ooh, what's on here?
I just love it. Like it's another
The
creepy
Riki
cover.
Murakami cover.
Yeah, it's just another creepy cover. And I like how it's like on like it was drawn on the boards that you would, you know what I mean, that you send in after the artist would sketch it. Which is another one, you know. There's teeth and a fucking tongue for the eye, dude. I love that.
That's a badass cover, man.
It's fucking upside down.
Little pig nose.
Just lotion on the skin. I'd fuck me.
Then next, we got the Amazing
Oh,
Spider-Man 27, the 25 copy Lee Gabbert cover. Beautiful ASM cover with
Dude,
black.
I
cat
was
on
like
it.
on the fence with this cover.
What makes you on the fence with it?
Part of it is, how did he shoot his web around his leg? And how is Felicia just flying through the air?
She ran and jumped.
Yeah.
And just
Maybe he
I
just
don't know.
fucked up.
It just
Got it around his leg.
there was just like some of it. I don't know. I do like that she's like he's not even looking at her vagina. He's like, nope, not gonna look. I'm just gonna keep my head forward.
He's like, been there, done that already.
Not doing that again. Maybe.
Not doing that again.
Mary Jane has some weird children now, so maybe I'm gonna hit that up again.
All right, maybe she's the last girl at the bar.
Next up, we have Wolverine 34. That's a badass cover.
Another cool skull cover.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Beast is just like posing. He's like, "What's up?"
Spider-Man is super flexible, Kyle.
he come around, shot in the web. Like, I don't know.
And now we have a big news in anime with the Sam again.
Burn
Sam
shit.
again.
Burn through it.
Watch your ears.
Big news in anime. First up, first on the block, Dan to Dan. Man, this is such a good series. It is set to receive an anime adaptation. Looks like early 2024. You guys can look forward to watching this insane series on TV on Crunchyroll. It's about a girl who believes in ghosts and a guy who believes in aliens, and they join forces to fight both ghosts and aliens. And it's phenomenal. It is insane. It is action-packed. There's never a dull moment. And the chicks are pretty hot. So check out Don to Don right now in its manga format, wherever you consume manga. I suggest Viz or Shonen Jump apps. You can also check out the Manga Plus app.
I got your back.
But this is a fantastic series, and I'm looking forward to it. Next up, One Piece as spin-off, Ace's Story. This is a couple of light novels that came out last year, 2022, and they hired another manga artist, the guy who wrote or who did the art for Dr. Stone. His name is Boichi. He's Korean, but he works in the Japanese manga industry, and they hired him to do the art for the One Piece Ace's Story manga that's coming out in 2024. His art is spectacular, and he really makes these characters kind of pop in ways that maybe you're not used to in the One Piece style. I did also want to mention that if anybody is a One Piece fan and you haven't heard, the author, artist of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda, is going in for eye surgery, and he is going to be taking a month off.
That bastard. Do you have cataracts?
He does have cataracts. Exactly.
Did you see that? Did you like that One Piece art I sent you?
Yeah.
That's covering like a whole wall in downtown Phoenix.
So it was One Piece and Demon Slayer that I saw in the.
Yep.
Yeah. Very cool. Next up, Kyle and I really enjoyed the Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and the second set of episodes is dropping in July.
Sweet.
So look forward to that on Hulu. If you enjoyed the first set of episodes, you can catch these coming up early July.
Greatest anime.
Next is one of the weirdest manga series ever, called Medaka Box. And it's about a super hot student council president and her quest to solve everybody's problems. And along the way, she uncovers a genetic engineering program at her school where people are being given superpowers, and a lot of weird stuff ensues. Right here, you have an English-speaking young man who says, "All girls will serve me wearing nothing but aprons."
That's what I'm saying.
Medaka Box it was also animated. So if you don't want to read through it, you can also watch it. But I think the presentation is a little bit better in the manga than it is in the anime. It's just a weird series. Like it starts with student council problems. Like the box named in Madaka box is like a suggestion box. And people put suggestions for problems for her to solve. And then it ends up a million miles away. There's like a 5,000-year-old deity that they have to fight. And there's superpowers that people are getting. It's wild.
You could tell Brian's show already started because we lost everybody.
Glad I did my dodgeball bit up at the top. And that's it for big news in anime.
All right, now we got first appearances of the week. Kicking us off, we have Star Wars 35, first appearance of Dr. Kata, an expert in kyber crystals that power lightsabers.
Wow.
So make sure you hit up Dark Side tomorrow night right here on the Renovision channel, where I'm sure the boys will fill you in a little bit more on that book and what's going on with that. And I'm sure Marco will tell you how this character is a joke and nothing of importance. Next up, we have the first appearance of Sean Carey, later becomes a Silver Mist. The first appearance of Charles Walker III, a businessman and antagonist of Steelworkers in Steelworkers 1.
I guess Sam's not going to do his Triple D dodgeball Italy trip.
He did it at the beginning of the show.
Oh, did he? Cool.
Yeah, we did it instead of the news at the top of the show. Then we have Deadpool Batter
Go
Blood.
back real quick. First appearance. That's not going to go anywhere.
No.
Okay, that's it. I just wanted to state that.
Then Deadpool Batter Blood, we have the first appearance of Shatterstorm in the final page.
God, another
female Shatterstorm.
We put that on a terrible cover list, right?
Well, this was last week when we didn't have a show.
Fuck. Well,
but yeah,
it's terrible.
He's got two really bad Deadpool covers this week. Like, Jesus Christ. The interiors on this book are terrible.
The interior was crap. There was only one. What was it? They only had one backdrop until the very last page.
Yeah, and then they had that big elongated cable that I showed you, Kyle.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Groot number 2, the first appearance of a monster that destroys Groot's homeworld.
Well, that sucks.
Little chainsaw man character
over
here.
That cover?
What's that?
Who did that cover?
Looks like Lee Sag.
Saggy
Lee sucked on that cover.
And then now it's time for the Simmering 10.
No FOMO?
Nope, no FOMO this week. I wanted fucking Lopez to do it, but he's a slacker.
Lopez is a slacker.
In the Simmering 10 this week, you can definitely feel the effects of Across the Spider-Verse, because most of the books that are moving this week are all spider-based books. Like right here, we start off with Amazing Spider-Man 78, the first appearance of the Prowler, Hobie Brown. Hobie Brown is the hero Spider-Punk in an alternate reality. Transactions from this week that sold for higher than previous 12 months average. We had a 9.0 sell for 700. That's up 1%. An 8.0 sold for 365, up 2%. A 7.5 sold for 500, from 300 up 57%. A 6.5 sold for 188. There's 475% increase in copies sold this week versus previous weeks. The last recorded sale I could find was $163 raw on April 22nd. But there's been 116 total recorded sales, and the best value was a 9.8 back in 2021 for $2,250. Sticking with this, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man, 98. This is the first appearance of the Spot, the true first appearance of the Spot. His cover appearance is actually the next issue. The 7-day trend on this is it's up 112%.
But
Top
this is
weekly
because he's
sales.
on the cover, right?
What's that?
This is because he's on the cover, right?
No, he's not on the
That's-
cover on this one.
So it's not the true first appearance. That's why
All
he
right.
says the
Well,
next one.
yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Now you're stepping in what I'm dropping.
Yeah, I gotcha. Top weekly sales topped out at
KCDC.
350. Weekly units sold was 28. We had a $25 sale on June 9th. We've had 749 total recorded sales, and the highest known was a 9.8 on June 14th
It's like
for
Felicia's going,
775.
Of last year.
Number
right?
8,
Yeah.
we have Spider-Punk number
Yes.
1, the first solo title Spider-Punk limited series, the first appearance of Riot Heart, the first cameo appearance of Taskmaster. I don't know what's going on with these Spider-Punk books. The number ones, like every variant cover is just going crazy right now. He was kind of the unsung star of Across the
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. So last recorded sale was for $9 on June 8th. That's still not a bank wallet breaker, but it's up 53.84%. 142 total recorded sales. Highest value was on November 30th of 2022 for $52 for a 9.8.
I like how you put the dollar signs for S's.
Yeah, well, that's how it is in the book. But
Have they shown his face in the comic yet, like they did in the movie?
I've bailed on Spider-Punk after like issue 2,
Okay.
so I don't know if they have or not. Maybe the chat.
Why
can-
not good writing or just not very interesting or what?
wasn't good writing. The art was kind of shitty. It just wasn't very interesting. I don't know. This character is, in my opinion, one that definitely the movie's definitely made better than what's being written. So, next up we have Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red, issue 1. The Kara Andrews second print, 1 in 25. This was everywhere this week. Last recorded sale of $96. Non-graded was on the 8th of June. It's up 3.1%. 5 total recorded sales upon me making this, and the highest value was on June 7th for $150.
I'm gonna wait for that to be to plummet before I think about getting it.
Yeah, it probably will, but it's a badass cover, man.
Yeah.
Next up, we got, of course, Ultimate Fallout 4 and coming in at number 6, the first appearance of Miles Morales, and what some people consider the first appearance of the Maker. 7-day total trends up 105%.
Jesus fucking
Top
Christ.
weekly sales is 2,354. Weekly units sold 40 this week. Last recorded sale at the time of this was a $340 for CGC 8.0, which is someone got a steal on that. Was on June 8th. Total units was 7,498 recorded sales. Highest value was a 9.8 CGC on April 8th of 2022, sold for $4,499.
That's a scratch right there. How's the second print doing, I wonder?
I was just gonna ask that because I just bought one.
They're still up there too.
I sold mine to Brian for like pennies on the dollar a long time ago.
Like I said, it's a lot of Spider books on the move this week. Number 5, the first appearance of Spider-Punk, Hobie Brown, an Amazing Spider-Man, number 10. The Dan Slott run, Superior Spider-Man on the cover. 7-day trends up 175%. Total sale or top weekly sales was $223.
Those fucking fingers, man.
27 units sold. Last recorded sale was $60 non-graded on the 8th, June 8th. 909 total recorded sales. Highest known value 9.8 sold on June 19th, 2021 for $450.
BK says Spider-Punk's face has been shown.
There you go.
Okay. All right.
Number 4, we got the Rocketeers special issue 1, Adam Hughes Virgin 1 in 10 variant.
I like that.
That's pretty.
7-day trends, it's up 177%. Top weekly sales was $30. Weekly units sold 28. A last recorded sale was for $40 for a raw on the 6th of June. 35 total recorded sales, and the highest known value was a raw on April 26th, 2023 for $60.
Not bad. $40. I pay $40 for that. I
Considering
might
it's a
wait
1 in
and
10,
see
so
about
that's
30.
1 in 10, so that's way above ratio.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a dope cover though.
It is.
I like how Adam Hughes is like, fuck it, I'm not drawing Rocketeer's feet. I'm done drawing this.
Covered in clouds.
Pull a Liefeld.
Yep, I'm just gonna cover it up.
He can do it. I'll do it too.
Coming in at number
Hey,
3.
Liefeld, what should I do? You just cover him with clouds, dude.
Coming in at number 3, we have the first solo title featuring Spider-Man 2099 in Spider-Man 2099
Look at
number
that
1.
fucking codpiece, dude, and those fucking thighs, dude. Holy shit.
7-day trends up 120%. Top weekly sales at $175. Sold 114 units this week. Last recorded sale was for $16 for a raw on the 8th of June, up 8.97%. A total of 5,389 total recorded sales. Highest known value on this book was a CGC 9.9 on March 14th, 2021, sold for $3,550.
Dude, I'm pretty much sure that I sold like 5 of those in my fodder boxes a couple years ago. Like,
Sure.
just take these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Take my collector's item classics.
It's fodder.
Number 2 this week, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 252, the first appearance of the Black Spider-Man costume in continuity. Transactions for this week that sold higher than the previous 12-month average. 9.8 sold for 1,750, up 13%. A 9.6 sold for 500, up 11%. A 9.4 sold for 519. The average was 303. It's up 71%. 9.2 sold for 250. That's up 7%. 9.0 sold for 225, up 4%. A newsstand 9.8 sold for 2,300 versus the average of 2,135. That's up 8%. Last recorded sale was 339 for a raw near mint copy on June 8th, 2023. As you can see, all these books are going crazy right after Spider-Verse came out. That's up 120.95%.
I need to sell mine then.
3,810 total recorded sales. Highest known value was on
9.8 with a
May
press.
22nd, 2022. 9.9 sold for $24,000.
Shit,
Damn.
I got a beautiful copy of this.
Yeah, I got a couple too.
And this isn't necessarily all Spider-Verse for this one. This is also has a lot to do with the Spider-Man game and the fact that Spider-Man 2 is showing off the black suit.
I still love that the dude's face is melting. It's like my favorite part of this book.
Yeah,
He's screaming.
this guy right here.
My face is melting.
I don't
And
have
number 1
internet.
this week,
I want
the
that
Amazing
book.
Spider-Man 129, first Punisher. Last recorded sale was a raw on June 8th, 2023 for 4,100. Current trend, that's up 187.76%. We've had 3,425 total recorded sales. The highest known value was a CGC 98 on June 17th, 2022 for $43,200.
Holy shit.
But this book is blowing up again. This is like one of those books that goes and comes down a little bit and then goes higher and comes down a little bit. But this is one of those Spider-Man books I think that you can invest in that's never truly going to bottom out.
I remember I took this book and I drove around Phoenix to cool spots. And I took a selfie with it at all these cool spots around Phoenix. I drove around for like 3 hours.
But if you can get your hands on even a low grade of this book, it's
You have one,
probably
don't you, Matt?
I do.
You must be rich.
Nah, I only spent $1,100 on mine.
I have a 3.
Only like it's nothing. You have 3?
I have a 3. A 3. What is a raw that's graded about a 3?
I think mine's a 4-0.
I need a presser so that I could press mine. So
Mine could definitely use a press.
if anybody knows a good presser and cleaner, let me know.
I bought mine in around 05 and paid $25 for it.
Damn, you got a steal then.
Yeah, even for then, it was a steal.
Yeah, mine's a 4-0. CGC 4-0.
PK says, alert, someone please do a wellness check on comic man Andy after what that bastard did to Punisher. Gonna have to see that now. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
No FOMO?
No FOMO this week.
There was no FOMO this week.
No. Now it's time for movie wars.
You know what the dead FOMO was this week, according
What's
to the
that?
dude on Instagram? It's the Clayton Crane Ultimate Fallout 4. That's the
ascertain.
dead FOMO of the week.
That's the never should have been FOMO.
Right. I wonder if those prices are down.
I just didn't get a chance to do FOMO, so I skipped it.
Busy guy.
Very busy guy.
He's busy because he's fucking busy.
Busy, that's right. Absolutely. Movie wars.
Play it. So this week, last month was Harrison Ford month. So this month, I'm doing it's Bruce Willis month.
I love that picture.
I know, it's awesome. You're muted, Sticks. So all this month, I'm going to be doing Bruce Willis movies. So to start this month off, I'm going to be doing The Last Boy Scout versus 12 Monkeys.
Ooh.
I can't wait for Hudson Hawk to be on this list.
I almost did it this week, but I didn't want to.
That's an S tier movie, sir.
That movie's trash.
So is The Last Boy Scout. That fucking movie is awesome. It's a lot better than 12 Monkeys.
I can't
12
believe you
Monkeys
didn't
is
put
good.
Armageddon on here yet.
I'm going to. Don't worry, I'm going to. That movie's fucking S tier for life.
Looper?
But
He's a
the
Looper too,
last,
right?
there's so many good things about The Last Boy Scout, where he dances a jig. What'd you do? Slip, fall, and fucking land on his dick? That movie's great.
Yeah, I think The Last Boy Scout over 12 Monkeys.
But 12 Monkeys is good too. That's a great flick as well. So, just like Joe said, 12 Monkeys is a classic. So I thought I'd make this first one kind of hard. To me, this is a hard one to pick from. I think The Last Boy Scout just edges over 12 Monkeys, but I think to me it's a tough decision. What do you think?
I don't
Sticks?
remember liking 12 Monkeys, but I'll have to watch it again just to give it the once over.
I think it's a good. Yeah, it's right there.
When it comes to time travel and what they're doing in that movie, it's kind of convoluted. So you got to really pay attention.
I just think The Last Boy Scout is great. That is a correct statement, sir. Tyson, you are correct. Astro says 12 Monkeys for me. So just remember, you're going to go vote this week. If Pete doesn't forget, hopefully he'll put them up by Tuesday, unless he forgets, and then he can put them up on Thursday. I try to get him to put them up on Mondays, so this is going to be Bruce Willis month. I didn't put up Die Hard first because that motherfucking movie's going to win all month long, so I didn't want to do it. It'll be up, though. Hudson Hawk will be up, too. So it'll be The Fifth Element. We'll get it done.
Oh, Fifth Element's great.
Yeah, like Kyle said, head on over to the Renovision channel, click that community tab, and make sure to vote in Movie Wars. And while you're there, vote in Cartoon Wars. Cartoon Wars, when we were last with you, we had Pinky the Brain versus Tiny Toon Adventures. Pinky the Brain won 59% to 41%. It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, 58 votes. So for this month, we're doing something a little bit different for Cartoon Wars. We're going to do cartoon theme songs. So
No.
which had the better cartoon theme song? So we're going to start off with Doug versus Bobby's
You know what
World.
you should do? You should bring them up and you should play each of them for us.
Ooh, I don't want to get a copyright strike.
Who cares? Let Pete fucking deal with it. Bring that shit up.
All right.
Dude, who the fuck is going to copyright a strike for Bobby's World? Give me a fucking break.
I'm sure. What's his name? Waiting for you to just play it.
Just
Howie
play
Mandel.
him. See, like Tyson agrees, you need to play the songs. Because, like, offhand, I don't remember the theme to Bobby's World.
All right. I got you.
Patty Mayonnaise is a slut. A slut.
I think it was just instrumental, wasn't it? I don't think there was
See?
words.
Exactly. It fucking exactly sticks. We don't remember. Look at
All
this
right,
nice
so
fucking curtains I have. Holy shit.
Here's the Doug theme song.
You're not sharing your screen, bro.
Oh shit. Shit. I thought it shared.
God damn it.
Fuck
Fuck that shit over.
Yeah.
I thought you were using my Wi-Fi for a second.
I remember that now.
So there's Doug.
Let's see Bobby's World.
And here is Bobby's World. I hate the way they did this.
Buffy says, I'm too old to see either.
Here's Bobby's World.
Dude, Bobby's World's way better than Doug. It's way better.
There you go. Bobby's World versus Doug.
So let's see.
Are we voting on just the music or the whole intro?
Just the theme song. Which one had the better theme song?
Okay, so the music only.
Wow,
Okay.
I didn't need the nipple face blowing up like that. Bobby's World. Dab it, Doug. Doug.
No,
Yeah, I forgot how cool Bobby's World is. Yeah. I think Bobby's World might take that one.
Well, I mean the animation of the intro is great, but I don't know just the music alone.
Tyson's got my back.
I don't
What
know.
up, bro?
I don't know.
There you go. Make sure to vote on the theme song over there at the Renovision.
We'll make sure that Pete stipulates that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this about theme songs. If you can't close your eyes and know what it is, it's not a good theme song.
Very true.
So that's all I'll say.
Repair says Bobby's World. Astro says Doug.
I think this is gonna be a close one.
It says Bobby's
Yeah,
World.
this might be close.
Everybody that says Bobby World is cool as fuck.
All right, now we move on to
Hey,
our
Hartman,
hot
what do you think?
chick of the week. Yeah, Hartman, what do you think? Oh, I think that's great. Check out my nipples.
I love Bobby's World.
Yeah.
It's great because I'm in the shitter right now.
I like Bobby's World because I add so much to this program just sitting here.
I'm on mute and I'm combing my hair in the shitter. All right.
He's gotta look good for his appearance on Live PD tonight.
Nope, they're not in Beech Grove anymore.
Oh, they're not.
Beech Grove is gone, and now it's Fullerton, California.
Oh, lame.
Now I won't sleep. All right, so
this is
we've
15
got our
minutes of
hot
fame.
chick of the week, and I am giving it to Ava Bambi, cosplayer and big booby extraordinaire.
Big booby extraordinaire.
And you know what? She's dressing up in one of my favorite comic covers. is one of the reasons when I saw that she'd go back, when I saw that she did that.
Mm.
Let me bring it up real quick. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was hard for me to get both of these covers. God damn it. I should have been more prepared. If I wouldn't have lost internet and shit, I would have fucking...
Still been not prepared.
I still would have not been prepared.
It's probably in the
Right.
box with all the comics that are stuck together.
Because it reminded me of this.
Ah, yes.
This. I love these fucking covers, man.
AOA says, I want to take harlot pictures of myself and make money.
Dude, me too. Me fucking too. So, all right, keep going. Yeah, and she's just like, look at that. Look at that Spider-Man picture. Like, oh. She's like, I'm hot. I know it. I'm going to dress like sexy Death Note.
I got big boobies and I'll show
Dude, that's what I say to that, dude.
them. Kyle salutes you.
Yeah, don't fap, clap.
Thank you for just everything. Just thank you for being you. Look at that. Go back again.
Thank you for having big boobs.
Oh my God. Just this. Thank you. I just appreciate all that you do for us, Ava Bambi. I just appreciate it.
Well, hang on while Kyle cleans up his pants.
Yep.
Look at that. I would even buy her farts in a jar. I totally agree. I would too. All right. So that was a hot chick of the week. Look at that. Look at that Death Note picture. Fuck. Look at that. Look at her on the beach in like Hawaii or something. Like she's just like, hey, how's it going? You guys want some side boob? Here it is.
Kyle meets her on the beach. I've seen you naked. Or almost naked.
Ava, I salute you.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Your man just walking around saluting me.
Oh,
He's just constantly saluting me.
I love your milk makers. Thank you.
Daddy wanted the milky. But that's it.
She'll need
Tommy
money
boy.
for those future back problems. But that's it. That's our show. I'm glad I was only like 15 minutes late.
No fucking weird story of the week.
Well, no, I didn't do an odd story of the week because I thought that Sam was going to be doing the dodgeball long at the end.
Yeah, well, since we didn't have a guest, I just had him do dodgeball at the beginning since he had a lot to
Since
say.
we only had 4 news stories.
Mm-hmm. So
the effort everybody put into the news stories.
Absolutely.
I applaud you. I salute you as well. Thank you.
How about that UFO thing in Vegas, though? Isn't that crazy? I want to see the footage of the backyard that the police don't show.
You mean what they were talking about earlier in the chat?
Yeah, so the supposed UFO that crashed in Vegas, and the people called and reported that it was in their backyard, and there was entities that were 10 feet tall with big eyes and mouths standing there staring at them. Like, and then the police like actually showed up, and as they go in the backyard, they cut the body cam footage because it's so much private property, they say. But
that never stops them.
Right.
And you can hear there's Ring doorbell
stop them.
cameras from people that show like you can hear the like explosion when it hits the ground and stuff. And wild. Why wouldn't you pull out your camera automatically and start filming instead of calling the cops?
Let's see what this one says.
.911 after they say an object fell out of the sky and landed in their backyard.
They're like 9 foot, 10 foot tall. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes.
Mysterious object that fell
Dude,
from the
they
sky.
should start playing on
Even the
basketball
officers
teams.
apparently
9 foot,
saw
10
that.
foot.
The green glow of the alleged UFO is seen on this newly released camera footage.
I have butterflies, bro. Everyone saw a shooting
Damn.
star. Then these people say there's aliens in their
It'd
backyard.
be bad.
So
if-
when that 911 call came in, less than an hour
Can you hear
later,
that?
police were ready to.
Yeah.
It was like a big creature.
A big creature?
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
Why are they
I'm not going to BS
Wait,
you
where
guys.
is it?
One of my
They're not
partners
even in
said
the
they saw
backyard.
something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land? in your
So what, they
backyard?
cut it off as they
After
go
a
back
brief
to there?
investigation of the
Yeah.
yard, officers closed the case as unfounded.
If those 9-foot
Unfounded.
beings come back, don't call us. All right, deal with it
What are they
yourself.
blocking out?
I ain't dealing with that.
They're residents,
According
but
to former
like they start to go in the
intelligence
backyard
officer
and they
David
like
Grush, an
cut it
alien
out.
crash landing isn't too far fetched. Grush recently turned over documents to Congress claiming.
Hold on, let's see.
But yeah, so Tyson says that they won't talk to the press. The government got to them. So yeah, there's been stories that they've said that they've had men in black suits and SUVs driving past their house constantly since it happened, and now all of a sudden they won't talk to anybody about it.
Just watch right here.
Yep.
Same
Agent
footage.
J and K are
Oh shit! You saw it go down over there,
yeah.
dude. I wish a fucking UFO would crash in the back of my fucking house. How fucking cool would that be?
Like search it up on YouTube. You can get the better.
That was the first one that I had was YouTube.
Eight-foot tall creature in backyard.
It's a 80-foot gorilla.
It's just drunken Shaq who wandered away from the strip and into somebody's backyard.
Here we
Is
go.
this Pismo Beach?
I was just looking for my shakaroni pizza.
Shakaroni pizza.
I was looking for my Papa
Let's
John's
see.
to get a shakaroni.
Can I get that shaped in a bat again, please?
I think they're all about the same, aren't they?
I don't know. You're not sharing your
Hey,
screen.
this
Let me
might
show it for
sound
you.
like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky? Yeah.
Yes,
We
Tyson.
got a call, and one of my partners actually said that they
1,000,000%.
saw it too.
I would
So,
be live on YouTube
You happen
so
to see
fucking
any,
fast.
like I'm not BSing you. If you see any,
I'd be
no,
doing
like if you
selfies
see
with the
any
10-foot
like
aliens.
little, well, not little in this case.
I should take a look.
They're claiming 8 to 9 foot tall. Your fine neighbors over here. So if you guys saw some fall from the sky, they checked their backyard. And
Dude, what the fuck?
Not human. With like the eyes were glowing, and they did not. It was not a human being. So yeah.
Allegedly having a close encounter in the
We already watched
officer's
this
apparent
one.
case as unfounded.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us. All right, deal with it yourself.
He said
I
deal
ain't
with it
dealing that.
yourself.
According to former intelligence officer David Grush, an alien crash landing isn't too far-fetched. Grush recently turned over documents to Congress claiming the U.S. government has a vast collection of vehicles that have non-human
And the government
origin.
just came out with a
Oversight
thing that said
Committee
they
in
have
Congress
a
is in the process of
UFO
scheduling a hearing on those
detection
claims.
equipment.
Hey,
What?
this might sound like a real.
Here, Kyle, I just posted one in the private chat for you.
God damn you. Oh shit. All right, let me reshare my screen.
Glowing eyes. Like what kind of hash are they serving over in Vegas?
Amazing,
Good shit.
apparently.
Apparently.
The best shit.
Seeing 10-foot creatures with glowing eyes.
Please call. Everybody will be talking about. Thanks for joining us here at.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard.
Dude, those
I
lucky
swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually we
So there's
we
two-
terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot,
large and in
9 feet,
charge.
10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes. Like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Sweet.
Okay.
Well, the 8 News Now
She's just like,
investigation,
okay.
officers then
Gotcha.
responded to
Yep.
the call you just heard. You'll see the officers also saw something in the sky that night, but the big question is, what was it, and is it all connected?
Leave her alone.
It's almost midnight on May 1st when a Las Vegas Metro
Look at that.
police officer's
Crazy.
body cam catches this, something flashing low in the sky.
911 emergency.
Minutes later,
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us. And it's
8-foot man. They'd be
someone
such
calls
a good
911
center.
reporting two large
The
figures
tripods.
in their backyard.
So I'm still nervous right now.
The 8 News Now investigators obtaining another officer's video as he's sent
Remember?
to the Northwest Valley home.
I have butterflies, bro.
The butterflies, bro.
These people say there's
Yeah,
aliens in the
butterflies.
backyard.
By now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a. It was
Did
like
they
a big
run
creature.
away or
Big
what?
creature?
Yeah, like long tentacle top.
They're hiding behind the house.
Yes, you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of curious.
That's right,
Did you
yeah.
see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big. That's what they say. They see like a big something with light. What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro blacked out that part of the video
Those
because it's
See, they
considered
cut it
private
right here.
property. What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb
Dude, why the fuck
question,
would you do that?
but did you guys see anything fall out of the
Like,
sky?
On live
Asking
PD,
others what
they
they
film
saw.
in people's
I would
backyards.
normally
Like,
discount as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
That investigation turning up no concrete answers as of Wednesday. Whatever or whoever fell into that yard, long gone within minutes.
Oh, hey, if those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So yeah, this is
cop's
quite
like,
weird.
no,
Brian was
don't
saying
call me.
during as we're watching this story. Now we've been in contact with the family in that video, and as you heard in that 911 call, they seem very reasonable and honestly quite scared as you heard them in the call. No, they don't seem impaired in any way, and whatever crashed by the time that police got there was gone. But sources
How
say
the fuck
that
did-
there's
so
really
they
no
fixed it
dispute.
and bailed, or what?
Something was in their yard. Exactly what? We do not know.
I mean, it's so interesting. So, like, the Metro officer sees something, the neighbor sees something. I mean, so what could it be?
Well, we know that there are obviously a lot of military bases around this area. George Knapp covers a lot of that stuff for us on the 80s Now Investigators. We're
Whatever.
showing you drone video from above that area. And we know, of course, Creech not far away, Nellis Air Force Base not far. I checked in with them. They say they are not involved at all, and we are waiting to hear from the Pentagon as well.
And you talk to these people, it seemed completely.
You ain't gonna hear shit.
Okay,
from
let's
the
get to
Pentagon.
this. Are you ready?
All right. Sorry,
Damn it,
guys.
all the same footage.
Conclusion. I'm going to wind you up, and then you go.
Officer saw.
What are we talking about
in
here?
the sky, just
Talking about,
Welcome back,
we're
Hartman.
talking about nipples.
So, all right. Well, I guess that's our show for tonight.
The truth
to
is
watch.
out there.
Time to watch live PD. So, thank you guys for joining and hanging out with us. We
Just
really
Mr.
appreciate
Burns.
it. Thank you for everybody that hung out and didn't go over to Brian's show. We appreciate that as well.
Thanks for staying with us. We love you.
Make sure to go over on the Renovision channel, click the community tab, and vote for Cartoon Wars and Movie Wars, as well as catching out all of the great programming right here on the Renovision channel.
Make sure to check out Absolute Geek Podcast on Friday nights when they sporadically do it.
Yeah, you know.
Remember to like and subscribe to Thresholds of Reality. You know, we had a douchebag demonologist on this week. It's worth watching him text for 45 minutes. A lot of cool guests coming up on dude, I was like, hey, what's like the dude's on Discovery Channel, he's got a Netflix show, he's on Travel Channel, and like he didn't even want to talk about it. Dude, he was like, "Brr, brr," and he didn't do that. He was like this. Yeah, ghosts are crazy. That's like the fuck, dude. Love you, Tyson. You're the fucking man.
I'd get my money back if I were you.
Dude, I was pissed. like I was texting Sam during it, and I was like, "Get off the fucking phone, douchebag."
So you're texting him too?
I was typing, so it didn't. It was a little more nonchalant. But it's fucking like he had cool stories, and he was like, "Ah," and he'd make all the stories like 5 seconds. It just,
And
I
then
don't
this
know.
happened and that happened?
Go check it out. But we had another demonologist on a few weeks ago. Check that dude out. It was a lot better interview. We got a lot of cool stuff coming down. I think we're going to start astro projection as our next set of guests. So I think that'll be cool. So make sure to go like and subscribe to Thresholds of Reality. Like and subscribe to Ask the Geek Podcast. Make sure to check out Sticks on Friday nights for Get Off My Lawn and all the other cool shit that has on the Renovision channel. And on that note, Matt, let's send us out with Mr. Gimp himself.
Either you've got me confused with somebody else,